Hey everybody, how are you doing? We're going to do a quick little 10-minute workout that will be a little bit of muscle and most importantly, as kind of a midday break, a lot of mobility for some of the muscles and the joints that get a little bit creaky and congested as we are not as mobile as we'd like to be. So let's just get started. I'm going to turn our music up a little bit. Just find a small space where you've got a little bit of room to move. And let's just begin with that little march. Roll those shoulders back. Awesome. Bring those feet just a little bit wider. And start into that little squat. Hinge those hips back and reach back and lift. Just that little squat, little movement, encouraging you really to think about the flow of your movement rather than worrying about how low you go or anything like that. Just flowing through the motion. Hips are pushed back. Good. 4 to go. 4, 3. We're beginning to change the arms. Ready? Let's let the arms go with you and then reach up and pause up at the top. Bring yourself into a big Y and then down and reach. I need you to activate your mid back here, everybody. Thumbs point back behind you. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together. It's often the muscles at the front of the body that get kind of short and tight, and then the muscles in the back of the body that are long and kind of a little bit lazy, to be honest, when we're not using them as much, right? So we want to activate the mid back, the low back, the glutes, the hamstrings, and we want to stretch out those opposites, right? So the shoulders, the chest, the front of the hip. 2 more. Last. Awesome. Rest. Relax those arms. Let's take a little toe tap back. We'll turn to the side so you can see what that looks like. Tap back. I want you to try to extend through the knee. Activate the glutes. I'm going to turn back so I can see you. 4 more to go. All right, you're going to take this half time. You ready? We're going to step and tap. On this tap back, I want you to really squeeze that seat. If you have been sitting today and you're kind of using this demo or this video as a little bit of mobility, I want you to think about really accessing the muscles that if you had back pockets in your pants, those muscles right underneath the back pockets, I want you to really squeeze and activate right underneath those back pockets. Those glutes, that's the glute max. It gets switched off when we sit on it a lot. So, 3, wake it up. Last, into a hamstring curl. So it just looks like this, whether you're with the beat or not, it doesn't matter. Activating the muscles at the back of the thigh. Let's add a little pull here. So imagine you've got a rope in front of you that's tied up to the ceiling. You're going to pull down, helping us to activate that mid back as well. Awesome. 4, 3. Okay, let's go back to a march. Hold it here. Into neutral. Sit back, reach up. Do whatever you like with the arms. Watch our change. We're going to take our feet a little bit wider than you are. So we were about hip width. We're going to go wider than you. And then we're going to start to shift. One way and then the other way. Push back at the hips still. Okay, so we're still going to let the hips push back, stand up tall. Don't worry about your speed. We're now looking at opening the muscles from the inside, or I should say opening the joint, by activating those muscles, the inside of the thigh. And back. Good. 4. Maybe feeling a little lengthening through those inner thighs. Right, a little switched off as well if we've been seated a little more. Awesome. Walk back in, little kick across. Little kick across, just watch your space. Make sure you're not gonna kick anything. I was pretty close to hitting my water bottle that's over here hiding. 4, 3. So hopefully just getting you a little bit more mobile, back to center. Once again, the squat with the feet wider than you. So think about sort of hip width, shoulder width, go wider than your shoulders, and then go a little wider. Toes go slightly out, so they're not pointed straight forward, they're rather they're outwards. Take yourself to one side. Doesn't matter which side, stay there. Reach and lift. So I'm taking my opposite arm, reaching towards that knee, the thigh, the calf, the ankle, wherever you can reach. Down, open. So you're letting that arm reach up as high as it'll go. If the shoulder doesn't permit you to do that, go here. Okay, good. So there's definitely some muscle activation in that low body. And then the great thing, we're getting a little bit of that mobility, right? Getting things a little less creaky, a little more mobile. One more. Back up, center. Rest, let's go the other way. Now shift your focus to the other foot. Not a big change in position, but I just want you to note how that other hip is feeling. When you're reaching, make it little, and then open. And then once you notice that there feels like there's some ability to move at these joints, then you can sink a little lower. And if you feel there's some congestion, maybe adjust your position a little bit, right? Sit down, reach up. Sit down, reach up. Strong to the middle, reach up. So again, we're getting opening at the shoulder and the chest. If the shoulder doesn't permit you that height, then go here. No problem. Okay, open. Down and open. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. 5. Nicely done. 3, 2. Okay, last. Bring your body back to center. When you feel centered, then walk the feet back in and let yourself roll the shoulders back. If you like, grab a sip of water. And let's now go to a little bit more of the strength piece. So I'm hoping you're feeling a little looser, a little bit more mobile here. Let's go into some strength. So starting with that squat, we're going to sit down slowly and as low as your body allows you. So we go very slow so that you can find where the bottom of the movement is. So wherever you are able to continue to maintain your great alignment, so the hips are pushing back, the spine is long. When you're looking at your knees, they should be right in line rather than wiggling in or out, right? So down and lift. In the beginning, we did a little bit more of a shallow movement. Now I want you to kind of dig in, see if you can get a little bit lower, okay? Lower and lift. Feeling the activation in those quads. Exhale. 3 to go. Exhale. Your knees, your hips, your low back are the boss on this one. If it's uncomfortable, 2 things, shift your hips back a little bit more and don't squat as low. And 1 more. Now we're going to activate the back of the thigh, right? So that those hamstrings stand tall. I want you to imagine you have a hard-boiled egg sitting behind your knee. You're going to hold on to it. Just hold it gently. Now I want you, it's a hard-boiled, remember? I want you to crack that egg, squeeze that a little bit more, squeeze, squeeze a little bit more, lift that heel up, activate the back of the thigh and press. Hold, hold, maybe a little touch at the wall for balance. 4, 3, 2, good. Let that leg come down, sweep through, sit back. Let the leg lengthen. Now let's change sides. Standing tall, again, imagine about the size of that hard-boiled egg behind the knee. Hold on to it, hold it gently to start. And then, I want you to crack that egg. I want you to pull the heel towards your seat a little bit more, almost like there's gonna you're gonna get a cramp in your hamstring. Hold, push, push. Strong through the core. 4, 3, 2, good. Take that leg, sweep it on through, sit back. Nicely done. Come on up. Widen the feet back. One more time. Rotate the toes out. Open hip. Sit back at the hips. Reach the arms down as far as they'll go, then bring them up. Reach the arms down, then bring them up. You're going to make yourself into a letter T. You ready? Down, open, squeeze the mid back. Down, and open, squeeze the mid back. 4. Good. 3. 2. Last. Now, as promised, this is just a quick little opportunity pause. Opportunity to get some of those muscles working, to warm up and loosen up some of those joints. So the last thing we'll do is a little bit of low back, quick, and then a quick stretch. You don't have to turn to the side. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm up to. Hinge at your hips like you're doing a squat. Bring your weight to one foot. Extend the other leg back. Take the opposite hand. So whatever leg lifts, that opposite hand is going to reach. Long, strong through the core. Tuck in, reach long. Tuck in, reach long. You're squeezing the glutes and that low back's engaged on the way up. Do something for balance if you need. 4, 3. Last one. And of course we need to change sides, right? So come on up, sweep around. Start tall, open, abdominals strong. Sit back in the beginning of your squat. Other foot is back now. Step forward a little bit so I don't kick the step. Hinge. Opposite arm lift. Ready. Tuck, lengthen. Tuck, lengthen. Squeezing that seat as you lengthen back. Here. Here. Squeeze, activate those glutes. 5. 3, 2, oh, tipping over as I look at you. 1, rest. Come on up. Excellent. Give a quick little stretch. Maybe let yourself lean against the wall if you have a wall close to you. If not, you could sit or you could just stay standing. I'm going to lean against my wall. Tuck in, stretch those glutes. Switch. Excellent. 1 foot forward, sit back, lengthen those hamstrings. Looks like this. Spine is still long. You're hinged at the hip. Push your bottom back. Switch. Same thing. Your heel comes out. Let you push back at the hip. Lengthen the hamstrings. Awesome. Come back. Clasp the hands together. And we're going to reach. Follow out so the chest sinks like it feels like it sinks toward your spine. Tuck your head down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. One more time. Awesome. Let that go. Well done. I hope you're lengthened, strengthened, and mobile. We'll see you next time.